Welcome to Violin Adventures number 244. We're back in the shop, and this week we're getting caught up with things here and there, and there's a few surprises thrown in, so I hope you enjoy this episode. Well, we're back in the shop, and I'm just looking around to see what we're working on. Remember, we had the clock here, and all the gears are in. And I've just been fiddling with the gears to make sure that they're talking to each other and that they're on the I found one gear that I had upside down and another gear was just in a little different place. And since this is so open, you can make adjustments. Instead of taking it all apart, you can move a little gear there and adjust it back into where it goes. And anyway, it's been some fun. I think I've got it ready. And then we have our weight here, which is actually a can of sand that we'll be attaching to the clock. So I'm going to try to do this without Ian's help, but if I can't get it working just right, well, when he comes back, he'll get it working. Okay, the clock is installed on the wall and we've got the weight ready to go. The gears are all turning, but something isn't quite right, and if I have this down on the workbench, I'll be distracted and try to fiddle with it, and I need to wait until the clock man comes back and he can just do the final adjustments to make this clock work. So we'll put this away for now so that we can get back to work on the violins. Well, here's our creek. It's behaving at this point, but you can see here where the beavers were building their dam. They really brought in a lot of rocks, or either that moved them here, so we have a lot more rocks than we used to in this area. But otherwise, it's pretty calm, warm August day. Here we're finishing up the new violin. I'm going to throw on an apron and some water, and off we go. I'm just going to dry this off. And when this dries, then we can get one more coat on here. Okay, it's time to put on the next coat of varnish. Yeah, there's the color I was aiming for. Now while we're waiting for the violin to dry, it's going to need at least a week before we can rub it down and finish it up. I'm going to paint inside the peg box and also blacken the sound holes here. So I'm going to make that up right now. Visiting the Cotswold Church in North Yorkshire, and this is a pipe organ. It was real special to play this organ and feel the difference between a pipe organ and a regular organ. Here's a small repair. I have here a beautiful violin from 2007, and the neck is just a little bit low. I'd like it to be up a little bit more so it's kind of settled through the years, and so I'm resetting the neck. So I've loosened up here at the button and also at the sides. And when I'm sure that I've got it pretty close, I'm going to give it a whack and see if that will dislodge it. Okay, next step is to make some new fresh glue, And then we can start fitting this neck back to the right angle. Let's see if the glue is ready. Yeah, that's ready. Here we are with our fresh, nice, new hot hide glue, and I've got this ready to set. Just putting a little deeper angle on the neck. Okay, that looks good. We're centered. We got a good height. And since we've got all the accessories to set this up, it shouldn't take long to get this back singing again. Okay, here's the violin I just set up, the one I just adjusted the neck on. It's not our new violin, but it's one from 2007, and I think this has really helped. Okay, I very much like this. Now this violin has a little backstory. It was one that I made soon after Albert Moeller had passed away. I was on my own and I did beautiful workmanship. And I was not sure about my varnish, and so I purchased some varnish from a violin supply. After I had varnished this violin, the tone was just a little bit on the harsh end. So I've always set this violin aside, trying to figure out some way to improve the tone. Well, it has been over 15 years now. The varnish has had time to evaporate and leave just mostly color behind. And with the resetting the neck, I think all of these things combined, the violin is now getting its voice back. Freddie wants to chat. Actually, Frederico wants to chat first.
Hi, I'm Federico, and I wanted to give you an update because you can see I am sporting a beautiful, a very nice white scarf that was made for me by my cousin Eliana. So thank you very much, Eliana. I am very proud of this scarf. I'm Freddie, and yeah, that's a really nice scarf that Eliana made. Really good, now we'll match. And I wanted to let you all know that my boss is back in the shop, and not only that, the music is back. So here's some music. That was great. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to send me your projects. Bye!
The Hebrew Minute. Af dibarti af aviena, yatsarti af eesena. Indeed, I have spoken it, and I will bring it to pass. I have ordained or created it, also I will do it or accomplish it. If you know where this is found, please leave it in the comments below. Here it is, a beautiful, warm summer day. Let's go inside and see what's going on. Here back in the shop, we're getting back into the swing of things. Here's our violin from 2007. Beautiful violin. And I'm just glad it's back to singing again. And here's the new violin. It's got the last coat of varnish on it and it's drying. And as soon as that gets dry, hopefully the end of next week, we'll see about setting it up. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for your great comments. Thank you to the new subscribers. And until next time, bye.